Hello everyone, greetings of the day. My name is Sam Rahman and I am the host of this YouTube channel, Youtubeversity. I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel. Today in this video I will be discussing about the basic difference between the Section 8 company NGO and the society NGO. Mainly there is a confuse between the Section 8 company NGO and the Section Society Registration NGO. The main difference is that, and the confuse is that company, it seems like it is a company, but we call it is a non-governmental organization or NGO. So let me tell you, there is a provision under Ministry of Corporate Affairs that any organization or any company or any group of people who wish to work for the society to develop, to promote some kinds of like education, healthcare, or sports or any other fields, they're also allowed to form or incorporate a company under Section 8 of Company Act, and they can start to work as a non-governmental organization. So the main difference is that it's undertaken by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, the all registration, incorporation and compliances part, and in society registration NGO, the whole process and the documentation and the registration or licensing authority is granted by the Society Registration Act by the Registrar of Societies and Firms. In many states, like in Assam, the Registrar of Firm and Society used to grant the certificate or license of the registration for the society NGO after verifying all their documents like their membership documents and their office documents and the memorandum, bylaws or the resolutions. So the main difference is that under Section 8 NGO company, there is only 2 members or 2 directors are required for the registration, but in society registration there will be required of 7 members and all their documentation like KYC documents will be required. In Section 8 company, every year you need to fill the ROC compliances and the audit for your NGO. But in society NGO, you need to produce renewal documentation or the renewal process after 3 years of functioning. So in every 3 years, you need to produce here the renewal documentation like audit report, balance sheet, and the activity report by the organization. And in Section 8 NGO, you need to produce audit report, activity report in every year. Here in Section 8 company NGO, your verification process will be undertaken by a CA initially, chartered accountant, but in society registration, your verification process or the witness will be granted by the circle officer, district magistrate, deputy commissioner or additional judge, like this type of officials. So in Section 8 company, there is the registration cost is little bit high and the maintenance cost is little bit high as compared with the society registration NGO. In society registration NGO, the government fee is only 2,000 rupees in Assam, but it varies with the different states. Like in Bihar, it's around 25,000. In Telangana, it's only 60 rupees. In Haryana, it's around 1,500 rupees. Like that, it varies state to states. But if I talk about the Section 8 company, for the registration of Section 8 company, the government fee it's only 700 to 800 or 1,000 rupees, but the professional cost is little bit high. Like you need to pay the chartered accountant, you need to pay the consultant for your proper documentation, you need to pay the stamp duty and like other court documents like affidavit. So all these costs included in Section 8 company or the NGO registration, which approx will cost like 15 to 20,000 at the time of registration or incorporation of Section 8 company NGO. So in this Section 8 company NGO, again you need to produce or again you need to comply the compliances ROC every year, and you need to produce the like audit report, balance sheet, ITR filing, income tax return filing every year by a chartered accountant or an auditor. So it costs like 6 to 7 or 8,000 every year to maintain a Section 8 company NGO. So if I talk about like society registration. In society registration, you just need to produce your documentation after 3 years of audit, balance sheet, and all these documents are like one time will be verified by a chartered accountant at the time of renewal. So it will cost like after 3 years it will cost like 15 to 20,000 again. So in basically the main difference is already I have discussed, but in government projects, like if you are applying for any government funds or government projects, so the main recommendation or the it will be get promoted if you apply through a society rather than by a section 8 company NGO, because in society registration there are a group of people or association of people are there, like minimum 7 members you need to produce, and their all documentation KYC details will be available with the department. So this is for them to grant you a project or to initiate a fund, it's easy for them. So if I talk about like the power of NGO, in which category are like much or more power granted. So in this field, in this scenario, the society will be granted more power and more strong, more recommendation by the authority or by the any other department, because in society, you know, as I have told you, like this is a association of people, and a group of people are working for the upliftment, for the promotion of any kind of social cause. So there in society it will be given the more power and more recommendation as compared to the section 8 NGO. So that was the basic difference between the section 8 NGO and the society NGO. So I hope you get the clarification regarding your confusion, as well as we are providing the documentation support for the registration or incorporation of section 8 NGO or society registration in everywhere in India, like in any states. So if you need any kind of assistance, you can directly contact us regarding the documentation support. We have our team with this like a professional and experienced CA, so we can avail you the services with minimum cost. Thank you so much for watching. Keep subscribe our YouTube channel so that you can get updates for our next updates or videos. Thank you so much. Bye bye.